We're on 13.45. What? Unknown updated. What? 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 Are we all seeing that? All right, guys. So, PS5's coming an update today. I'm ready to install it. So I thought what I'll do is before I install it, we'll capture it all live just to see if it actually solves the bloat problem that we've been encountering. But before we do anything, we're going to go and check the numbers. So we're on storage here. Should be able to do it from this screen. So again, I've now got 13.45 gigabytes of data, bloat data as I call it, in my games and apps. Now I have been told that it's caching data, which I completely believe. It is some sort of cache, but shouldn't the cache be going into other? That's what the other is for. It's for caching data, also for things like sometimes it's for updates and that. But anyway, others up to 24 gigabytes. Games and apps is now on, is it 13.45. And I'll just click in there just so you can see what's in there. And I know exactly what's in there. There shouldn't be anything in there. So where the 13 gigabytes comes from, I don't know. Like I say, when I redid a reinstall, there was something like 10 megabytes in there. You know, it's neither here nor there. But as and when you start your games, no matter which in drive they're installed on, it'll start to dump in. As you can see there, look, there's no games or apps. So that 13 gigabytes, God knows what that data is. Now, if that was to be stored in the other, then you would be like, okay, yeah, there we are then. That's some sort of cache data that it needs to use to start the game, because that's what that other part is for. But it shouldn't be in games and apps. That should literally be 0 or less than 100 megabytes in there. But it's, as you can see, it's quite clearly not. There's the M.2 storage. There's the hard drive. Now I've been told that someone was saying, "Oh, well, I've got more than 4 terabytes of external storage on here, so that's 1 terabyte drive, and that's a 4 terabyte drive." But as far as I know, the 4 terabyte limit was originally for PS4 Pro, but then got updated so it could do more than 4 terabyte. And as far as I know, there isn't really so much of a limit on the PS5, because I do believe there's 6 terabyte NVMEs coming out, which would be PS5 compatible. So I'm not 100% sure on that information. I know it used to be something like 4 terabyte was the maximum storage on the old PlayStation consoles, but I'm pretty sure now with PS5 that won't be a limit with NVMEs. Anyway, if I bring up the dashboard button here, we got downloads and updates, and we got a system software download. So we are going to go and start that. And look at it. Alright, so we let that carry on now. Have a little look at the view of the detail. Now I believe this is the VRR update for certain Sony TVs, but I could be wrong. I haven't really checked online to see what their update is, but let's read it. The main features in this software are the system software update improves system performance. Okay, and there is a website there we could go and check. Version 21.02-04.03-00. So apparently system performance, it doesn't say anything about the VRR for Sony TVs that's being rolled out at the moment, so maybe it's nothing to do with that. Let's hope this helps with the data bloat problem. Okay, right. We will update, and of course the screen will restart after the PlayStation restarts. Now hopefully the screen should come back on. It may not. I may have to do a reset on the Elgato. So I've had a few queries and questions because obviously the the PS5 bloat problem video has got a lot more attention than my normal videos would. I have tried to go through the comment section and answer as honestly or as wisely as I can for most of the things. I've had a few suggestions. I haven't actually tried them out yet, but I will try them out. I'll probably do that as a separate video. I believe someone said about removing the external hard disk drive. That might help. I'll try that. You know, I don't mind trying anything. So stand by. I will do another video where I will try a few things out. I think I'll do that next couple of days. We'll get this video out. See if this one makes a difference. So the PlayStation is currently restarting. I haven't put all the cameras out. I just, to be honest, I can see it down there restarting. Right. Oh, well, the Elgato's come back on. That's always a good start. So first things first is we're going to go in and check what they dated. What we were 13.45, I think it was, wasn't it? I haven't written it down. Trying to use the old memories. No, that's my cat. What's the matter, puss? Well, right. We've got to start the PlayStation button on the controller. Go over the settings. Go over to storage. Oh, we've lost. Oh, it's 13.45. We're now 13.4. Maybe it's 13.44. So 100 megabytes is neither here nor there, but the information is still here. Let's click on it to see if we can actually access it. See if that makes a difference. Nope, there are no games or apps in here. Come back out. I'm not worried about these two, but games and apps. 28.12, 3.44. Right. What we will do though is we will turn the PlayStation completely off. We'll turn the PlayStation off and then we'll turn it back on again just to see if that cleans out any, if it is cached data, might clean it out. Right, I'll wait for the lights to go off on the PlayStation. Right, the lights have gone off. Let's just count to 10. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we'll start the PlayStation back up. The old little lovely bleep. A bleep. Bleep, bleep. Bleep, bleep. The bleep of satisfaction. Right, there we go. So we're back on. So what were we? 13.44, wasn't it? We wanted to check. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. I could actually leave the sound on that. Right. Oh, we're getting a load of updates now. Right, don't worry about them. Go on, Tom Clancy, get out the way a minute. Thank you. You can see what I'm doing now. Oh, look at all this stuff coming in. Right, so that's made no difference. 13.44, and I think that's pretty much the same as it. Can't remember what that one was. I'll check back on the video. So yeah, that update's done nothing to alleviate the games and apps bloat there. I tell you what I have noticed now though is in storage, if I go here, is other has now appeared on my M.2. That was never there before. And I'm guessing that's it doesn't even look like update data, does it? 991 meg. Not sure what other is doing on there now, so that's new. You don't get it on this hard drive. But there we are then. So as far as I'm aware, well, it doesn't make any difference. Now then, what I could do is, I've tried all them games. Right, let me just check again now. What was it? 13.44, wasn't it? 13. Let's try to remember this number. 13.44. Okay. Let me just try starting up Sky. I haven't tried this game yet. I've only just installed it. We'll just wait for it to get to the main screen. I'll come back out. Well, I don't even really need to come back out of it. I could just go straight to the... Right, so as far as I'm concerned, that's running. Go over to settings, go over to storage. That's made absolutely no difference at all, that game. Have they sorted out the bloat problem? What I'll need to do is check a game where I know will dump. Well, I haven't played and I know we'll dump some serious amount of data in there. And we can't use Gran Turismo. I am looking for Elder Scrolls Online, which might be a PS5 app. All Stars, Finish Rising, that was a club tournament. Where is Elder Scrolls on? There it is. Right, we'll try this one. Now I know this should dump 1 gigabyte. Yeah, I'm going to install the bloody disk. So annoying, these MMOs with loads of microtransactions and they still want to make you pay for the game. Well, I'm going to put Elder Scrolls in. Alright, we found Elder Scrolls, so we've stuck that in the disk. Hopefully now when I click on this, it'll start. We've still got that problem. That was one of the things they were supposed to have sorted out. Was if you've got a PS4 disc and you're playing PS5 games, they wanted to try and solve the problem of PS4 installing the PS4 game from the disc, even though you've got the PS5 version of it running, which that seems to be a problem. So that's another problem that PlayStation's got. Maybe that's a different video. So does that make any sense? So if you've got the PS4 version of the disc, but there's a free PS5 version, like in Elder Scrolls here, you have to put the PS4 disc in to play the PS5 version that's installed. And when you do that, it then installs the PS4 version onto your hard disk, onto your SSD, even though you don't want it because you want to play the PS5 version. Hopefully that makes sense, but that is a problem that they fix and now they've broken again. So it's not going well with Sony and their internal PS5 architecture, to be honest. You know, we're a year in now and they seem to be breaking stuff as quickly as they fix stuff. But in fact, I think the game's technically already started and we can go and check. We can go and check on the cat. Oh, we resumed. Doesn't matter. Right, I'm not worried about events and all that rubbish. Right, let's go and check. So we were 13.44. Now, in theory, this should be 14 point something if this is still a problem. Storage. Oh, it hasn't gone up much. Oh, that's interesting. We're on 13.45. What? Unknown updated. What? 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 Are we all seeing that? I'm going to play it. Oh, it's Rainbow Six Siege. Okay. Unknown, apparently. It doesn't know that this game exists, although it's plastered all over the store because it's absolutely full of fucking microtransactions. Ugh. Buy this, whatever he's called, this guy, and buy that girl, and buy this guy, and buy this gun. Oh, Ubisoft. That's it. I don't really want to play it, but close that game. Right, we'll just check now. We just check how much information is downloaded. Download status complete. I'm checking the PS4 version here. I wish it would say how much is installed. Right. I'll just check that storage again in case it's gone up. We have gone up. Look, by playing, is it Rainbow Six? Went up to 14.66. So we have gone up a certain amount there. Is that 22 meg? Is it? We've gone up. Oh, we've gone up from 13.44, haven't we? We've gone up from 13.44 at one point. Now at 14.66. And of course, I'll click on it and you'll see there'll be nothing in there. One of these days I'll do this without it even connected to the internet. I see there's no games or apps on there, so like I think downloads and updates should be going into other. They shouldn't be going onto your games and apps. Well, it should be going into the file where the game and app is. Information. I wish it would tell me how much data it is. Like, not much information there, is there really? It just says downloads completed version and then installed in. It doesn't say that the size is missing. Information. Size is missing where it says size. No information on what size it is. Classic. There may be updates for it, so maybe the size is changing. No, just those two games. What happens if I click on the information for this one? Yeah, it tells you the size of the game there, 53. So why does this game not want to tell me how big it is? Oh, PlayStation. Oh, Sony, what are you doing? I think they've kind of bitten off more than they can chew here with this particular console. They had the PS4 working beautifully up until they decided to start fucking about with the user interface, and they started messing about with parties and all this, and trying to make it all safe for everyone. Well, at the end of the day, I know they're game consoles, but if you're online, you really need to be over a certain age anyway. Online for kids is just too dangerous. There's too many potholes they can fall into there. You wouldn't let your kids play with power tools, would you? Especially unsupervised. Right. So, what am I trying to look at here? I'm trying to find Elder Scrolls to find out how big it is. Ooh, there it is. It's 88.83 gigabytes. Deleting that off there sooner than soon. And I wanted to check, is it also in my USB? Well, this could take some time to find. Just to see if it's now dumped the PS4 version. I'm pretty sure I would have deleted the PS4 version off here. So we've gone from one problem that hasn't been solved to finding another problem, which I knew existed anyway. It's been mentioned recently. Elder Scrolls, shouldn't it be under E? Probably under T, isn't it? Thunder again. It's probably one of those where it hides under the letter T. No. Could be anywhere then. In fact, does it even exist on here? There it is, it's at the very end. Oh, that's why it's installing. Well, that was confusing, wasn't it? I'll just stick it at the end. Oh, look at that. That is, oh yeah, it should be on there. You can delete that off soon. Alright, there we go. So, new update seems to have done nothing. If anything, probably breaking the PS4 even more. Right, well, as far as PS5 bloat still exists, console's still full of it. Now they've messed up with still messed up with PS5 versions, downloading PS4 versions when you've already got the PS5 version because you've inserted the PS4 disc. Now that is another issue. So yeah, keep on filling up those hard drives, Sony. Thank you very much. Right, Glyn out. Bye now.